You're watching the Line Makers exclusively on SportingNews.com, presented by Jack Daniels.
All right, gang, here we go. It's the Jack Daniels Game of the Week, Sunday Night Football. It's a big boy, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, and a lot of movement, numbers to talk about with Ben Roethlisberger's injury. For starters, he's expected to miss this game, but we've seen him miraculously appear in games when he was hurt before. But let's talk numbers, fellas. 3.5, Pittsburgh opened up. It's gone all the way the other way. Baltimore, 2.5. Total on the game is 42. Kenny, why don't you just talk, for starters, in-out numbers, Roethlisberger to Leftwich, and this big move?
Well, 5 shots of JD for the next 4 days will heal Big Ben, and he'll be ready to go on Sunday. Leftwich, 3.5-point drop-off. Didn't look all that great. The wind's blowing, bad surface, rain, rust. He's trying to shake all that off. Now a full week of practice, he's going to be much better. He's going to give this team a chance to win the game. They'll probably be very conservative, but it is a 3.5-point drop-off from Big Ben to Leftwich.
Well, you're right. They're going to be very conservative if it's Leftwich. They're going to try. Steelers are going to run the ball, play defense, and hope that Leftwich can manage the game. But the injury to Roethlisberger couldn't have possibly come at a worse time. Steelers play the Ravens twice in the next 3 weeks. They play them Sunday night. They play them again 2 weeks from now in Baltimore. And Ravens swept them last week, so you know the Steelers want to get back at them. And I'm not sure Leftwich, he's slow. And he hasn't started a game since 2009. He still has a big arm, Kenny.
Yeah,
he has a cannon.
Yeah, he threw some rockets.
Yeah, right. And you still don't like the Ravens' defense.
No,
I don't either.
And they're going to run the football. They're going to use Dwyer and Redmond, and they're going to run.
Yeah, Ravens put up 55 last week against the Raiders, but let's face it, they're a different team on the road than they are at home. On the road, they've scored 23, 9, 13, and 25. They're averaging 17.5 a game on the road.
Hey, good to make the odds makers work a little bit here, because this one, in their sleep, the last 6, 7, 8 years, you just make the home team in this series 3, and regardless of who won, the game fell 3.
Well, I wish it was that easy, but you're right. This game probably is the easiest game to make if you use any power ratings whatsoever, and you watch these teams play. They're so evenly matched, and whoever was at home, you made them 3. But it's going to be a very interesting game. It really is. Pittsburgh, I love the way they're playing. Baltimore, I've said all year, I don't think they're very good. I think they're a fraud team. They have not covered the spread once this year against a team with a winning record. They've beaten up on a very weak schedule.
Well, both teams are 4 and 5 against the spread, and I initially my lean was towards this being a high-scoring game and an over game. I think the Steelers are going to play it totally differently with Leftwich, and maybe you're looking towards the under, Kenny.
Well, the last 7 are 5-1-1 to the over.
Right.
Between these two teams in Pittsburgh.
We got to skate here, but bottom line is, with Roethlisberger, the totals come down. It was 3.5, 46 was the over. So it's impacted the total as well.
Oh yeah, and 3.5 points. I think it's just Pittsburgh has to be conservative. They're going to run. They're going to run the ball.
It's their only chance.
Nothing conservative about these two. Rick Herron, Kenny White. Thank you. I'm Brian Blessed for stopping by Line Makers on Sporting News. This has been Ravens Steelers, the Jack Daniels Game of the Week.